start the show, please don't forget to share it on any platform you deem fit, and if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the PayPal, Patreon, Gifts and Go. Links are in the description box below, or send me super chat over at the Rumble live chat when the show is live, or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. I really use it. Please support your local Arwing. I really need it. Somebody send me that $8 super chat in the Rumble. That would be great. Please. I really need it. Right, anyhow. Starting on time today. Weather is, yeah, big gray soup. Classic big gray soup. Just big gray wall up there. Seems a little bit hazy. Low wind. Yeah, and it's not cold. But not a lot. Right. So it is precipitation. I'm forecasting a rain. Monday still set for a sunny day for some reason. Just why Monday? Why only Monday? Very strange. Monday the 15th. Alright. Off day. I felt like sick. He didn't even have a second coffee and I still felt sick. It was really weird. Ugh. Anyway, had a nice hamburger, which has been a long time since I had that, and that actually did a lot of good. Also because of the, yeah, basically the bovine grease that I'm using to cook that, which stays good forever. And I mean, it's actually really healthy, and I felt like, whoa, this is really welcome to my system, so I kind of needed that. Because I mean, I do have like beef sausage and all that sort of thing with other meals, but still, yeah, I don't know. The beef lard is like pretty built up, like from the hamburgers that I've been making, and it is more concentrated, and yeah, I basically eat some of that too, and it's good. It's good to have that every now and then. And I feel restored. I really do. I slept better and I feel restored. Yesterday morning, 2 days ago in the night, I was just super restless, and then my system just fell off. It was very strange. It did come out of nowhere, and I thought that like I'm gonna get sick. And I mean, if that kept up, I would have gotten sick probably. But I mean, it didn't. And now I feel much better. Like, I feel my voice is better and more focused. I'm more calm. So yeah. I'm okay this Friday. Also been hanging around on Discord. Worldwide debates again. I rejoined that, and it was very amicable. It was very nice. So I was like really welcomed in there, and like that does a lot of good for me, because I mean, I do have like loneliness issues, and hey, I'm just being honest about it. And it was just good to feel like welcomed in. So I mean, I left that place because I was like overly irritated and all that anyway, and it was just not working. And so I'm just making sure that that ain't gonna happen. Gonna deal with it differently, as I've learned to deal with Earth Awakening's channel differently, because just they have their own ways of how things work. I just have to basically fall in line with that. And hey, Earth Awakenings does things differently as worldwide debates. Both have their own positives and their negative sides. Right. But yeah, I do feel restored, and watched the last episode all the way through of Battlestar Galactica, the original series, and had some really weird realizations. Like, it's very strange to me, because I realized I had actually watched the newer Battlestar Galactica series. I have actually watched it, like in, I think in 2009 or 10. Probably 2010. And I had completely forgotten about it. Also, probably because I was like drinking a lot of beer at the time. And it hit me harder than I really wanted to. And I mean, watching it this time, not even remembering that I had watched it before. And I mean, I literally watched it like it was all new. And it was just like vague memories of like, oh yeah, this. But I couldn't really place it. It just felt a little bit like a deja vu. But I couldn't really remember the details of all of it at all. Like, at all. Not even the characters. So, yeah, really strange realization. I think I've actually watched it before and kind of like pushed it out of my memory because it just didn't sit well at the time. I mean, yeah, even back then, like, the CGI was pretty beautiful. Spectacular. It still is. Like, I'm still actually wanting to watch things again now. It's very odd. But I realized, like, I think I actually did watch it before. It's so weird that I don't remember that. Like, even now realizing it, I just don't remember that time as well. And it's, yeah, again, it's probably because I just had a lot of conflict in my head at the time. Also, a factor that might have contributed is that I like met my ex-girlfriend pretty quickly after that. And then it's like everything is just, I get a clean reset when that happens, or that time at least. When it's serious, when I fall in love, yeah, it's like a complete reset just happened in my mind. I make room for everything, for the new relation, and that does kind of like erase things that have then been preoccupied and like thinking about and all that and pondering upon. It does kind of erase that activity and the memory of it, because it's like literally making room. And so yeah, that's a really weird realization. I think I actually did watch it before. Right, so I just wanted to share that. It's very odd to me. Like, how did I not know? How did I not know? Like, I watched this before, but I don't remember it. Like, really weird. But I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just. But it must have been that. I must have actually watched it all the way. But the likelihood that I was like kind of drunk throughout that, and because I did drink relatively hard at times back then. I don't do that anymore like that. Just I can't afford it, first off, and it makes me sick literally afterwards, so it's not really worth it. And it can't afford it. But yeah, I mean, it's just really weird that I don't remember it. But yeah, drinking alcohol alongside it does explain like how I've experienced it, but how I can't really remember it. So that's like the feelings do remember it, but like the cognition doesn't really hold on to it as well. I think that's probably what like drinking while watching something, a new series or something, what that actually does. Yeah. Right. Anyhow. Right, some interesting geopolitical news. There was this whole thing in Bulgaria where they were having sort of a commissar revolution, and it was like, oh god, not again, when I heard about that. But apparently the public has like really protested very hard for a very long time, and they resigned, which is like, whoa, they actually resigned? Holy, that's possible? So this is like, in a way, very hopeful that they failed. Or maybe that new government was actually starting to dawn onto them like, hey, Ceausescu, maybe we can't actually pull this off. Maybe that's gonna happen again. So yeah, I mean, they have a history with it, with that sort of thing, with communist like dictators. So yeah, but great. I'm very happy for Bulgaria that they succeeded in getting it out so they can retain their nation. Good on them. Congratulations, Bulgaria. I'm kind of jealous. Because it doesn't feel like the Netherlands is gonna be able to do something like that, or at least not yet, and it's almost like too late, because Bulgaria never really complied with the whole migration agenda crap, and we did, and it's like, once you do that, it's way harder to actually pull out of the whole thing, because those people are gonna side with the communist commissars. They're basically allies. The communists have pulled them in, and they kind of realize it. So yeah, right. Anyway, good on Bulgaria. What else is going on? Oh yeah, Trump set to liberate Europe. Oh yeah, sure. But I mean, I'm glad he's now at least moving his geopolitical narrative in that direction, because yeah, that's what I've been saying for a long time. Like, this government is the real problem. They're unelected. They're literally trying to start a world war. Rutte was like, yeah, basically saying that again, like, oh, prepare for World War II level war situation. Like, what the fuck is wrong with that freak, man? And yeah, I'm glad that the United States will basically move against it, because Europe can never do it without America, like, and not even close. Just equipment alone, it's just not gonna work. Like, we don't have that military industrial complex as part of Europe. We don't have the factories, basically. I mean, yeah, we could build that, but it would be just a startup. It would not suffice, and we don't have the materials, etc., etc. It doesn't work. Like, Europe had kind of relinquished that whole thing after World War II to America in the first instance, and like, so we're just not built to be able to even do that. It just doesn't work. It can't work. And the elitists probably know that, and they're doing it purely just to basically launder a lot of money and siphon off tax money for the war effort, and that like, make us pay lots of taxes, invest in this shit that doesn't work, then they cut on those funds secretly, send out just a minimum thing that gets defeated, and then keep the rest of the money in secret. And that's kind of their business plan, is just steal from us under the guise of a fake war that doesn't lead anywhere. And they want to do that for like 20 years, and these people are completely nuts. They think they can get away with that. And they're getting called out on that plan. And I mean, if US just literally like, nope, not gonna happen, then it's really not gonna happen, right? But the problem is the US also, like, military industrial complex wants to be fed. It's a really big dragon, basically, and it wants to eat. So there's always that Luciferian like seduction of like, oh yeah, but I mean, we could make a lot of money out of this, and so let's do it anyway. But yeah, I'd be very thankful if it would actually be stopped. I don't know if it will, though. I mean, this is just lip service in the first instance, and Trump has done a lot of that. It's a freaking lip service, and then not really pull through. I mean, the entire supposed peace negotiations between Ukraine and Russia are like a clear-cut example of that. I mean, the supposed negotiations been going on forever, and like, what actually happens? Well, basically nothing. Like, Trump still sends money, still sends stuff for defense. It's so, yeah. I have a lot of skepticism, even for this, but just the news alone, that he would basically go to that point where they're like turning on Europe or the EU inward, is at least, that's like a new precedent, a verbal communicative precedent, and that's something. At least it's something, and accompanied with Bulgaria liberating itself, yeah, is a little bit uplifting, I guess. Right? Although it's not, doesn't mean that we won. No, not even close. Hello, MB in the house. Have you at your town's Christmas parade? What the fuck? No, we don't have Christmas parades. Never heard of a Christmas parade before. And I mean, isn't that way too early? I mean, unless you meant Sinterklaas parade. Christmas parades on videos and all that, but no. It's not like they go around with a marching band or something. Hello, Cyrus the Good, good to see you again. Happy Friday. But yeah, the Netherlands is not into Christmas parades. I mean, we're barely into Christmas markets. There are some of those, but I mean they're way more popular in Germany, and like a lot of people typically, like even my ex-girlfriend would like go to Germany for like Christmas markets, because I mean it is really nice to do that. It's in the locations where it's actually properly protected and it's not just immigrants harassing everybody over Christmas, because they do that. It's very irritating. Right. But yeah, they don't really do that. Much better. What a relief. I mean, yesterday it felt just terrible. And I still can't really pinpoint why that was. Maybe it had something to do with the frickin' trails. I did feel like as soon as I saw those trails, I felt something like, this is bad juju. Something bad about this. Because yeah, everybody's known about me for a while, like, yeah, and I've been very open about it, like I have mood swings typically dependent on the weather, but that's like mood swings. It usually doesn't go to the point where I get actually physically sick from it, where my intestines are like really upset from that. That rarely or even ever happens. I don't remember that happening like that, but maybe I'm just even more sensitive now. Really based on issues, and they compound, like everything always compounds. Stresses, they do compound, and when there's just a certain amount of pressure altogether, it like deepens the influence, and it happens like that. And yeah, when you then suddenly get all kinds of things simultaneously out of nowhere, yeah, it really plunges you down. Like, can literally give me diarrhea just from the stress acutely. It's weird. It's not even then from the coffee, although when I then drink coffee it aggravates it. But even without it, it's weird. But yeah, doing way better today, and still longing for a little bit of support from anybody. It would really help. Please support your local Arwin. Through PayPal would be very helpful, but yeah, also that super chat. I would just like one little super chat of $8 in the Rumble chat. That would be really helpful. It would make my day. So please Please do that. And I will keep going. Right, so yeah, if I run out of subject here and I want to continue on, I've basically been invited over at Earth Awakenings to join in there during my live show by Jeremy. That was nice. So yeah, I might join up with them and then have a bit of chat there about all kinds of things. Could be about my model stuff. It all depends on what they're into. Last we were talking there about yeah, I had a conversation yesterday about apparently lakes have been measured to have concavity. It's really odd, very puzzling. That's apparently a thing. And it's the weirdest thing is it was even like supposedly measured by Globers. It wasn't even like a flat earther figured that out. No, it's like an official study or something. Official measurement with lasers, and they figured out like all these lakes completely concave. It pulls up just a little against the side of the glass. So it's like that, it reminds me of that. It's sort of surface tension based, but it's still, yeah, I'm still not sure whether that is the cause of that. So it's a bit of a mystery. Like, why does that happen? Can't just explain it away like with gravity or better. No, it's just bodies of water.